Time an updated history of club football on this continent is published. These clubs demand chapters all of their own. Goal scorers are plenty, but the main subplot, two of the all-time great goalkeepers in opposition. Casillas of Porto, Buffon of Juventus. 334 international caps split absolutely evenly between them. Well, the Porto team tonight has Iker Casillas as a last line of defence, two Brazilians and a Uruguayan in the back four. The highly rated Danilo is the midfield anchor. Brahimi comes in on the left to provide some invention. New signing Suarez has 4 goals in just 3 appearances for the club.
Well, I think it's interesting that obviously now Porto very, very defensive.
Well, Juve have finally done away with the 3-5-2 system that served them so well for so long. No Bonucci left out after a row with the coach, but Chiellini and Barzali return after injury. Further forward, it's really, Danny, a case of shoehorning in as much attacking talent as possible.
I think this is where Juventus have changed in the last few seasons. Now obviously switched to a back four. Maybe convenient that stand tall, and hopefully it's going to, well, Juventus might hit one of them.
It'll be Brahimi, and Buffon was just able to wave at the ball as it cleared the bar.
Has to be absolutely inch perfect from that distance. Sometimes I think you're off better maybe just driving it goalwards, aiming at your man. Suarez there on the end of the wall, driving it towards the goal.
Competitions. So hopeful and in the end hopeless blast from some distance. Alexandro.
Yeah, easy to say in hindsight, but it was clearly the wrong decision. This was a decent move. Khedira trying to find Higuain.
He has a deal lined up to become the sporting director there. Chance now for Juventus, but the problem for Dybala was that he was falling backwards as he was trying to strike the ball.
Yeah, it's a difficult chance this. Just bounces up awkwardly. Doesn't quite get to the pitch of the ball. There it is. It's always going to be on the rise. Just there, no option.
Lichtsteiner. That's another mistimed challenge by Telles, who's just been booked. And you can see what the Juventus players are saying to Felix Brick. Get your yellow card out again. And he is doing. And Porto, the home side, are reduced to 10 men. 2 bookable offences in as many minutes.
I think that's spot on. I was about to say, I thought the referee was going to let him get away with it. And I was going to say, if he hadn't have been booked, he certainly would have given him a yellow card. The first challenge was absolutely needless. This one, just as much so. He's on the touchline, facing away from goal. Going nowhere, doesn't need to make that. It's rash, it's idiocy. Look at that, straight through the back of Lichtsteiner. No reason to make that challenge. That's a booking all day long. 2 stupid challenges, rightly deserves the second yellow. On Lichtsteiner, down in the corner, he's going away from goal, coming in from behind, gets nowhere near the ball, gives the referee absolutely no option.
Pjanic.
Strikes it quickly, doesn't get a lot of backlift, a little bit of movement. Fortunate for Casillas, just bobbles out of his hands.
Chiellini. Alexandro. And Khedira.
Great ball in from Alexandro. I think Khedira just gets his timing a little bit wrong. Just heads it as he's starting to come back down. Second half, but I don't think it's going to be any different. I think they will just look to sit in and frustrate.
Alexandro, and the first time shot was creeping towards that bottom corner because he's had to get across to foil Higuain.
Not sure if there was a little deflection on this. Yeah, there was. It was going well wide. Hits Felipe, goes through his legs, and that's a really good instinctive save from Casillas down at his near post.
First of 2 additional minutes. And Dybala, base of the post and out again.
Great strike. I think Casillas might have just got a fingertip on that. Not quite sure. It's a really good strike. Off his left side. No, he doesn't. Nowhere near it. Very, very deep. Almost making a bank of 5 in that midfield area. I mean, they might hope for a set piece or an extreme counter-attack.
Pjanic. And Dybala! But the flag is up.
Why does it always take so long for the flag to go up? Clearly, you know, if he's going to put his flag up, he knows. I'm not sure he is. That's going to be very interesting to see. Slowed down, of course, the linesman doesn't have that benefit.
Layun. Brahimi. In towards Herrera.
That's a really good chance at the far post. Don't think they're going to get too many at all. Sandro gets caught, ball watching, doesn't know where his man is, and Herrera at the back post. A little bit earlier, like Khedira. Just
Still Sevilla 1, Leicester 0. Other Champions League tie being played tonight. Straight at Casillas. A couple of yards either side, it might have been a little more interesting from Dybala.
I think Casillas will be quite happy with players shooting from distance.
Before then, Juventus have 3 important league games and the first leg of a domestic cup semi-final to play. Alexandro. Khedira.
Getting closer, Juve. It's a good volley. Catches it well, controls it. Doesn't go for out-and-out pace. Just doesn't quite get the outside of the foot that he needs on it. Just
Juventus substitution on the way. Here's Dybala. Now Higuain. Created the space beautifully for himself.
I thought that was about to nestle in the top corner. Hardly been in the game at all. Brilliant feet on the edge of the box. Just goes past the defender. Looking to bend it in the far corner. So close. Casillas could just watch and pray.
Bazzali. Dybala. And it fell beautifully for the newly arrived Piazza. It's obliging the way that the ball broke to him. Porto's resistance with 10 men has been broken. And Marco Piazza has his first ever goal for Juventus.
Inspired substitution. It's Danilo that leaves his man. But here they get a little bit lucky. Layun diverts the ball back into Piazza's path. And it's a great strike. Almost on the half volleys, it just bounces up. Danilo doesn't track his man. Layun, unfortunate to divert the ball right back in. A turning point in the Premier League, but they're not going to be in it next season.
Alexandro. All the way across, and that's 2. And it's another substitute. Dani Alves. And this game has been snatched from within Porto's reach in the space of a couple of costly minutes.
Outstanding finish from Dani Alves. I mean, this is brilliant. I think this is his first and second touch that he has. It comes across to him. It's a great take on his chest. He's just falling backwards, but manages to get his outstretched left foot on it, right into the corner. Casillas, no chance. One full-back to the other. Look at that. Great touch. Drops it down off his chest. Defenders, where are they? Don't react quick enough, and that's an absolutely outstanding finish. Player that's been on the pitch just over a minute or so.
80 seconds. Makes Piazza look tardy. He took 5 minutes after coming on before inscribing. Juventus on their way to an 8th consecutive victory. It'll be a 14th win in 15 games. Piazza through for Khedira. That's the difference between no hope and some hope for Porto in the second leg.
These sort of moves have been few and far between for Juve, but when they have, crisp one-touch pass and around the edge of the box,